Hey, cats, good morning to you. Today we're going to touch on Canada and its new draconian measures. We're going to touch on the Border Patrol attacking the Harris-Biden regimes. We're going to talk about election 2022, apparently still going on, and they're rolling out Beetle burgers. All right, so you want to hear about it? Here you go.
Ketanji Brown Jackson, our Supreme Court Justice.
Good morning, savages. Thanks for coming in. Today, like I said, we're going to start with our brothers to the north of Canada, right? And their draconian measures that just keep being rolled out, right? From taking your bank accounts to, your phone records to firearms. And now they've launched a brand new taxpayer-funded censorship program just days after the World Economic Forum came out and said that online disinformation and misinformation is the number one priority for the next couple years, right? So they're rolling out 16 different research projects to combat online disinformation at $1.2 million apiece, again, billed to the taxpayer. The total program is going to cost, at this point, $31 million. The Department of Canadian Heritage justified this as insisting that censoring the public is absolutely essential to preserve democracies, right? So freedom and, each individual person holding the same weight socially and electorally, politically, boils down to we got to censor some, all right? This is absolutely just trying to stop information from coming out, all right? We know that governments and, lizard overlords, around the planet absolutely hate the fact that you get up to the second information and that they dupe you as easily as they once did, right? It's the old Rothschild thing where,
Why, it's the best business I've ever done. If I can control a nation's wealth, I care not who makes its laws.
They convinced the English that, Napoleon had won, so they'd go into a panic and set off an economic downturn and make it so, he could buy up England for pennies on the dollar. Only to find out later that it was all, bullshit. And, that's what they want to do now, except for they want to goad you into, taking C-1984 shits and, they don't want you to know about the side effects. They don't want you to know the actions of your so-called leaders, on and on and on. Government overreach and draconian doo-doo, all it is. And remember, Klaus Schwab himself came out and said that the WEF goes around and infiltrates governments and that Canada was just about complete from top to bottom. And this right here is proof in the puddings, right? But moving on. So we're going to touch on the Border Patrol Union. They are absolutely demolishing the Biden-Harris regimes, right? They tweeted this photo here. It says the problem with the border in one photo. I mean, that's pretty damn good. And obviously, you can say, your average day, every American that doesn't live by the border speaking on this, you're a conspiracy theorist, right? But this is the Border Patrol Union. They just saw the difference between what a president that cares about the country's security and one that's busy eating ice cream and reading classified paperwork, right? Big difference. They have actually called for the firing of old Harris here, as she was supposed to be in charge of this situation, and she has yet to even make an appearance, let alone get something done. All right? These potatoes are absolutely useless for anything other than mashed. All right? So, moving on. Election 2022. Okay? Still going. The example we're showing you here is California just because of the total. But we're talking 10.8 million mail-in ballots, unaccounted for or uncounted, period, right? And it's not the only state. Even here in Arizona, apparently, there's still a few thousand votes that were never counted. And when you have close races like the AG situation, absolutely detrimental that every vote be counted. All right, by hand. I give a shit. All right. Again, this just shows you that the elections were completely botched, regardless of where you're at, and pretty obvious also that it was damn intentional. Okay. Moving on to the final topic here. They've told you that you're going to eat the bugs, you're going to own nothing, and you're going to be happy. I don't know about being happy about it, but Beetle burgers are now hitting the market, man. So you've heard that right. They're absolutely going to try to shove this doo-doo down your throat and tell you it's for your own good as they sit around in Davos and eat filet mignon and whatnot. They're saying this is to feed the poor around the planet. We up until recent times, it seems, we didn't have a problem, feeding ourselves, at least in this country. And now they're making it a problem, right? With their actions, whether imagined or real. And I say imagined simply because I don't want to be banned from YouTube, as usual, right? But, food plant fires and shutdowns, the FDA suddenly cracking down on, processing plants and whatnot. The list just keeps going. Suddenly, every chicken's got bird flu, so we got to kill millions off and charge you $30 a fucking case of eggs. And I mean, the list just keeps going. Like every woe that you have in your life that's not, extra personal, like relationships and so forth, absolutely boils down to government intervention. Okay? It's, whether it's economic, whether it's your job, fucking with you for medical procedures, yada, yada, yada. Everything is government intervention. Shortages, inflation, deflation. The list just keeps going. All of it. Government. Anything they put their hands in goes to shit, and it makes it worse. All right? And if you don't believe me, just read a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you guys know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me to fuck off in the comments. Smell your ass later.
We're not against the Republicans. We're not against the Republicrats. We are against those MAGA thugs. Thugs.